So the point of this video is to go over a concept known as orthogonality, which in a lump sum is just in reference to two different velocities or two different forces, and it just says that they're independent of one another. So if I have a force going in this direction, in the x direction, and I have a force coming down or a velocity going in this direction in the y direction, these two are independent of each other. Another important concept of orthogonality is that they are both vectors, so they have direction and they are perpendicular to one another. With orthogonality, it is key to understand that everything is always going to be perpendicular to one another. So, as an example, if I'm on a cliff and I have, let's say, a lightsaber, and I throw it as far as it goes. This is my lightsaber, sorry. Its velocity in the x direction is going to be independent of the velocity that it goes in the y direction. So when solving this problem, I'm going to have to find this x velocity and this y velocity, understanding that they're perpendicular. This would be a two-dimensional kinematics problem, and after I find this and this, I would simply add those two velocities together. Or using kinematics, find whatever it is that I'm looking for, potentially the displacement or the velocity, like just understanding that this is a vector and this is a vector and they're both independent of each other. So this doesn't determine how far it goes down in the y direction, and neither does how far it goes down in the y direction determine how far it goes down in the x direction. So basically, orthogonality is just two independent vectors at right angles, and the x direction does not affect the y direction. They're both independent of one